All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Round 80. 53 at the mark. Bound to lose one.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play action. It's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Bills' 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. is going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense is still took
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off near the 44.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man left, man left.
Now Allen. For the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Allen. Dorsett's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. The hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Allen going to throw. And quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing third down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Jets.
Check 56. 19. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On third down, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gilbert. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Dorsett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Six-man. 40. Check 3.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Mike, let's get the ball.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And down it. Inside the 15 he goes.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
Yeah. Watch time. Tight end right. Alert. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 58.
They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check 25.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Mike, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out right at the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Alert.
On first down, Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, and this is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. 30, the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 68 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The 2nd play resulted in pay dirt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.